The written case interview. When you hear those words and you're coming into the final round of your entire interview process, they can sound like a death sentence. But the written case interview doesn't have to be deadly if you know 3 main tips that will keep you on the right path. Number 1, for the written case interview, we recommend that when you get all of the information, usually it will be in a packet of information, that you only start by reading the prompt. This can help you avoid some major traps, i.e. paralysis by analysis. And when you go through all of the information at the beginning of the case, you start with what they've given you, not with what you want. So start by reading just the prompt. Step number 2 is build a structure as if this is a verbal case interview. Talk about the areas that you would like to identify, figure out what data you would like to have to prove out your areas, and finally, identify a hypothesis and what data you would need to prove that hypothesis. Once you have that structure in place, then and only then you go to step 3. Step 3 is to go through and evaluate all of the information that they've given you in the data format. Your job is to pull the data into a storyline. You have the framework from your structure, but there's only some data that they've given you. So out of the data that they've given you that matches up with the data that you're looking for in your structure, prioritize that. Build around it any new data analysis that you need. Oftentimes you'll have to collect 1 or 2 slides and combine them together to make one insightful data piece. And finally, wrap the story around it with an agenda, with a key takeaway slide, and with a next step slide. Ultimately, if you follow these 3 steps, reading just the prompt in the beginning, identifying the specific structure that you want to use before you look at the data, and then layering the data into a storyline, you're gonna succeed in the written case interview. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in tips on how to succeed in case interviews across the board, reach out to us. We would love to help with expert coaching or other tools that we have on our site at managementconsulted.com.